Hi, and welcome back to the Growing Bonds. Today, let's talk about family vacations, but not in the usual way. We're not getting into packing lists or how to keep your toddler calm at the airports and security lines. This episode is about something deeper, how the bonding can start way before you ever board that plane or hop into your car. Because here's the thing, the magic of a trip doesn't begin at the destination, it begins the moment you start dreaming about it together. And when we invite our kids into the dreaming stage early on, we're not just planning a trip, we're creating a shared adventure. And that can start weeks, even months in advance. For little ones, it might look like a bedtime story set in the city you're planning to visit, a beautifully illustrated book about New York, Rome, or Tokyo that sparks their curiosity. With older kids, it could be a movie night with a film shot in that location, or a documentary about the country's history, custom, or culture. You can take it further, cook a traditional dish together, visit a restaurant that serves food from the region, or explore local art and try to recreate it at home. All of this builds anticipation. It makes the unfamiliar feel a little bit more familiar, and that creates a sense of comfort and excitement, especially for children. Let me give you an example. Say you're heading to Italy. For a young child, you might read This is Rome by Miroslav Sasek. You could visit a cozy Italian pizzeria in your city or make fresh pasta at home. Maybe your older child watches Luca and starts picking up Italian phrases or get excited about the coastal views. You might even look at works by Michelangelo or try painting a Tuscan sunset together. By the time you arrive, the place you're visiting is not just a brand new place, it's the setting of a story they already felt connected to. And this kind of preparation creates emotional safety and a deeper sense of belonging. Another thing that I love about this approach is that everyone gets a voice, because planning becomes a familiar affair. You can sit down together and ask each and every one, what's one thing you'd really love to do on this trip? Maybe your daughter wants to visit an art museum, and your partner is dreaming of street food, and your little one, they just want to see some animals. So you create a list together where each person gets to one activity. And this way, the trip will reflect everyone, not just a parent's agenda or a kid-centered itinerary, but a real mix of wishes and interests. When you do this, the whole trip also becomes to feel more personal because it becomes a memory you all co-created together. One of my favorite parts of this preparation is that it stretches the joy. Instead of a 5-day holiday, it turns into a 5-week of shared experiences, reading, cooking, watching, talking. And even when you return back home, those pre-trip moments become a part of the memory. You'll hear your child say, "Remember when we made sushi before going to Japan?" Or, "That's painting in the book. We actually saw it." Those are the kinds of connections that grow stronger over time. Those are the growing bonds. So here's a little invitation before your next family getaway. Ask each person in your family, what's one thing you'd love to learn, see, or taste from that place? And then bring a little bit of that into your home before you go. Maybe it's a movie night, a new dish, a book at bedtime, or an art project inspired by that culture. Because in the end, it's not about where you're going. It's about the joy of discovering something together. It is the shared moments, the laughter, the planning conversations. That is what your memories are made of. And it will also turn that trip into something the family will never forget. If you'd like a few ideas to get started, like suggestions of books, movies, foods, or even art projects, I'd be happy to help. Just reach out. We can brainstorm together and we can make your journey more meaningful. Until next time, keep growing those bonds, one shared story, one meal, one memory at a time.